You've got great hair.
Thank you.
A comment that would make most 12-year-old boys blush.
Most girls don't have hair this nice.
But Cole Eicher isn't fazed by the fuss. It's all in a day's work.
Lean back just a little bit, Cole.
He's been modeling professionally since he was 9.
Good.
For Sitco, Marriott, I do a lot of print work. That's like magazines and stuff like that.
So holding position.
My mom used to do it, and so she thought that it was a good thing for me to do it, and so I just enjoy it.
Perfect, just like that.
Cole is an angel for us. He's an absolutely fantastic boy. I knew he was special the day he was born.
Good job.
But today is not an ordinary photo session for Cole. Tomorrow, he begins radiation treatment, the portrait of his life forever changed.
That's it, nice.
I just want a snapshot of what he is right now, what we are right now, because I know in a few months we'll have gone through a lot and we'll all be a little bit different because of it.
Good, and then go and, Dad, go and grab Cole's right arm there. Good, big smiles, nice.
Different started with flu-like symptoms that went away for 2 months, then came back with a vengeance.
Usually the pattern would be blurred vision, and then I would feel nauseated, and then I would throw up, and then I would get a bad headache.
Cole was referred to All Children's Johns Hopkins Medicine for an MRI that turned into more.
When I went into the second MRI, people were really nice to me, and so I thought something was up.
He was right.
This is the tumor, and it's up against the back of the brainstem here.
I think every emotion known to man came through. When I first heard, I think it was anger, it was denial, it was shock, but then I thought, don't think about myself, think about what he's going through.
There is no gentle way to say the word cancer to a child.
They just told me that some things change in life, and this is a changing in life, and so there's a tumor in your head.
Time to process the diagnosis was brief, surgery imminent. Cole put on his bravest face.
My biggest challenge is how my family absorbs this, and it's hard for my dad especially to know that I went through surgery, and so it's a hard time for both of us.
He's been very, very brave and very strong through this whole process. I've been more emotional in front of him than I thought that I would be.
Cole had surgery at All Children's Hospital Johns Hopkins Medicine, home to the largest pediatric cancer program in Florida.
Open your hands a little wider. That's right.
There were personnel that were there that were caring for Cole, immediately, and that's really the most important thing. I mean, it doesn't matter as much how we feel, it's more him and how he can be cared for.
That's all you, not me.
But because of the tumor's location, not all of it could be removed.
This is the tumor bed. There's still some swelling and inflammation. Part of Cole's tumor was up against his brainstem, and the brainstem is a very important structure in our brain that controls many functions that help keep us alive.
And functions that were once taken for granted.
It's like a weird feeling when you try to pick up something, and it's like a cramp feeling, like your hand, like you're telling it what to do, but it's not doing it.
To treat the remaining cancer, neuro-oncologist Dr. Stacy Stapleton recommended radiation and chemotherapy.
Prior to about 40 or 50 years ago, the survival for medulloblastoma was only about 10%, and that was when we were just doing surgery. So now the standard of care is cranial spinal radiation and the chemotherapy. So Cole's prognosis at this point is about 80 to 90% long-term survival.
So give it some throttle.
Healthy stem cells taken from Cole before treatment will be given back during chemo to help minimize the toxic effects.
Lift up. There you go.
And that requires a very specialized team that is not available in all hospitals. And there have been studies that have shown that that approach can give a better survival.
And so Cole's journey continues, one day at a time.
My mom says that this is a big bump in the road, and so the road will smoothen in a little while.
The ride can be confusing, the chances for control precious and few.
I know my hair is going to grow back, and it's not really a big deal.
No, we won't have to worry, and we won't have to be.
Cancer has a way of changing what's important.
God knows my future, and I don't know. I'm just trying to make it happen.
1, 2.
Simple thoughts that help frame the big picture.
'Cause we got